Good day. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane. I'm standing at the precipice, the entry of my home away from home growing up. There was never a rail here. Never a rail here. This is what KCIR looks like in 2026. So we're gonna walk and talk a little bit. So right now, I'm walking down the road that I have sat in Suburbans, in dualies, always had a trailer on the back, typically with a white Nova, signing our life away with the guy with the clipboard. And there was this lane. This was 2 cars wide, much like it kind of is now ish. I wouldn't even drive my freaking truck down this. Some years ago, they decided that they were gonna go ahead and push them out because some of the locals didn't like the noise on weekends. I get it. Some people move to some neighborhoods and they don't like loud cars and they don't like people having fun. I get it. Some people are just sour grapes. And that happens. That's part of the gig. But this place was a home away from home. I spent damn near every weekend at this location here. I've never walked down here. I've been here a couple times in the past few years. But let's take a walk down and see just what it looks like now, because as you can see, kind of a barren wasteland a little bit. There's trees and shit growing up, but this here was the entrance, right where I'm standing. Right where you can kind of see a guy off in the distance over there. That was where the other loop was, and that you give me a Super Chevy Sunday, or you get the funny car boys down here. This SOB was packed, standing room only. Right down Broadway. It's so ridiculous. It's so preposterous to think. This used to be a drag strip. Used to. It was once a place where memories were made, records were broke, tons of money were won and lost between racers and events and all that, and I'm sure there's a couple scraps out here. I didn't get to see much of that just because I was a young buck. I've raced on that track. I lost my job because Rich Christensen was here doing an arm drop challenge. Go back to the story I told about losing my job in Pinks. But it's now just a trail. I'm not gonna walk this whole damn trail. I'm not much of a walker these days. Much more of a driver. It's so wild. These were the pits. It's still kind of cleared off a little bit, but this breaks my freaking, you know, nature and all that, whatever. But these were pits. Any day of the week, any Saturday, any test and tune day, see cars and all that. Now it's just trees and looks like regular old nature time. It's so crazy to think. 20 years ago, roughly, I can't remember the last date and exactly whenever it closed, but this was pits. There was no trees here. If there was trees, they weren't very big. There was just trailers, and hell, I never thought anything would grow back here just because the amount of, hell, oil, gas, other fluids that just leaked out of cars and between the asphalt trucks and all the other bullshit that just I'm shocked that there's actually something here, but it's so, this was pits and a tower and a strip and a big overpass walking plank deal that I've ran across as a little kid hundreds of times. Grandstands and shitty hot dogs. God, what I wouldn't get from one of those shitty hot dogs at one of the concession stands right now. So it's nice to see nature and all that. That's great, you know, to each their own, but it kills me just knowing that the place I grew up, a strong fixture in my childhood, is gone. When I was my daughter's age, I was out here with my old man. He wouldn't let me ride the moped because didn't want to hurt anybody's vehicle, damn it. Like, that's fair. But I literally have a photo album at home that's full of pictures that I took with a freaking standard camera and had developed of all these race cars, and I don't have any of the autographs anymore because time and moving and all that stuff, they just disappear. But I just wanted to take a little bit of trip down memory lane and kind of just put my feet on it, put my hands on it, get the aura of what it's like now. And it's gone, guys. One of those deals where enjoy it while you can. Somebody's not going to want it, and that somebody is going to have power at some point, and they're going to take away your good times and your fun. So nothing lasts forever, so enjoy it while you can. And I'll sprinkle in some pictures and see if I can't find the video of me racing my Cavalier. I think that was my first time down that strip, was in my Cavalier. You know, I was 21, 22 years old in my own personal car. I raced drag cars before that, but I got my ass chewed for racing my daily. Oh yeah. If you're gonna take anything away, guys, this could be your track. If you have any inkling of automotive love or racing or anything like that, take the time. Go out to your local racetrack. That doesn't matter if it's asphalt, dirt, whatever. Enjoy it while you got it. Because we don't have this anymore. We have another track around here, but they're money. They're all money. They don't want you unless you have a toter's home and double stacker and NHRA and big fat stinking money guys. They don't want the little guy coming out there and muddying up their track with their junk cars. It's more of a saying of life. Everything gets old, everything goes away at some point or another. Love it while you can, guys. Here's some pieces for you. I'll go ahead and leave this off. A little video. It's gonna be grainy as shit, and I apologize, but Razor phones weren't necessarily the best at taking videos back in the day, but love, peace, and chicken grease. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
94 Cavalier versus an 03 Focus. And they're off. Now, if you're not familiar with drag racing on asphalt, the way it works is we have a three-stage light and then a stage light. So they'll pull up, they'll light up their three-stage, pull about another 6 or 8 inches forward, light up the stage light. That lets.
Hey guys, here's some of the pictures that I grabbed off of one of the compilations that was made of KCIR. A lot of them my dad's car. There's one picture of a Camaro that we had, and I got to race one time in there, but you'll see them as they pass by. I'll have this kind of floating head deal going on. But yeah, I'll say last couple pictures got Rich Christensen dropping arms. That was the day I lost my job, but it was worth it for the story. Enjoy everything while you can, guys. Tomorrow's not promised, and neither is 10 years, 20 years from now. Do what you need to do to get where you need to be.